Hi folks, Kathy Mizen here. I serve as a global worker with Schools of Hope here in Honduras. And I just want to give you an update about what God has been doing here over these last several months. As many of you may know, we kick off our school year in February and run until the end of October. And so January, February was very busy in getting a lot of our ministry programs up and running and preparing for the new school year. We have almost 400 Childcare Plus sponsor kids. And so that was a lot of pens and pencils and markers and notebooks and glue. But thankfully, our staff was able to coordinate all of these details. The kids were able to come to our store that we set up and pick out their books, pick out the colors that they like. And it was such a blessing to be able to partner with these families. It was the first time we were able to help our Lomas location, which opened in December. And for many of them, they had no idea when we showed up that we were going to be presenting them with school supplies. So that was a special treat for us because we knew in advance the blessings that this program would be, but they got to experience that firsthand. We were also able to go into the schools where we partner and present the director and teachers with school supplies to help equip them for this new school year as well. So again, thank you for sponsoring our kids here in Honduras. It's such a great blessing. It was an honor for us the last week of February to have various co-workers, global workers that are part of Childcare Plus in Latin America. Erdo hosted some workshops here in our building, and we were able to collaborate and brainstorm together, talk about some of our issues and problems, but also to be able to just share what God is doing in our various communities. I think the coolest part for me was that we were able to see some of the things that God is already doing in our community and the tools and the things that we have already in our reach, but also is encouraging for me as a leader that my staff were able to be a part of these trainings. And to hear what God is doing in other countries and to be encouraged that what we do here is happening in 27 other countries around the world. So that was really cool that they could be a part of it. And we also had some fun. We went out to Valley of Angels, our touristy town, and we're able to just relax and have some fun after sitting in talks all week. And so it's awesome to be a part of doing good, not just here in Honduras, but a part of the bigger picture around the world. And so again, thank you for sponsoring kids through Childcare Plus. God is doing some really cool things here in Latin America. So thanks for being a part of that. I'd also really love to ask you to partner with us in prayer for an issue that we're having with our water filtration project right now. It's actually a twofold issue. Number one, we don't have sufficient funds in Canada to get the program up and running. And so we're looking for God to provide $25,000 to get this program started. We know that we have various teams coming throughout the year that will help to fund this project as well. But unfortunately, we can't start until we have some more funding in our account in Canada. But the other part is even when we do receive the money, the filters are stuck in immigration department here in the country of Honduras because of some cutbacks, which you guys all know there's lots of changes in the world. And we are just praying that God would release them because it doesn't just affect us, but it also affects another ministry that we purchased the filters from. Could you please pray, one, for a release of the filters from the immigration at the military base, and number two, for God to release the funding for us to do this project. We have reached over 6,800 men, women, and children. 1,200 filters have been installed since the end of 2017. So we know that God is the God of miracles, that He can provide and He can go before us. So I just ask that you would partner with us in praying for that. God is so good. We are excited to see what God's going to do through our Bible classes that just got started this month. And we can't wait to hear the stories and testimonies of what God is going to do in the lives of kindergarten, school-age kids, and high school students. Pray with us that the seeds planted would take root. We have almost 90 kids who've signed up for our discipleship classes, which started a couple weeks ago, between grade 6 and grade 12. These kids are coming once a week to be able to learn more about God and to grow deeper in Him. I mean, we've opened the doors and God has provided. So again, please join us in praying. God is doing awesome and incredible things, not just here in this country, not just in our ministry, but around the world. And I want to say thank you for being a part of helping us do what we do here. It means so much that you would partner with us. And I just pray that God would continue to bless you as you continue to honor Him. Thank you so much.